patients who are super bendy and super flexible. It's like, oh, I can lift my hand, but I don't need your hand. I don't need your feet behind your neck, ma'am. Just need you. I had a little old 96-year-old lady who did that to one of my nurses after a cardiac cath. He's like, I'm gonna need you to keep your leg. She said, oh, you said pull my leg up. She literally put her head behind. He was like, whoa, okay. I didn't need to see all that. Thank you, ma'am. Okay, but I need you to put that leg back down before it starts bleeding. Thank you.
Good job, though.
Yeah, she was like 96 years old, and she was like, I was like, good Lord.
You still
I
like
used to
it.
be a gymnast, sonny.
Yeah,
I'm
really
like,
active.
he was like, I'm married, but thank you. Good on you and your husband.
Appreciate it.
So,
That's solid. First block.
all right.
Do that thing
Now
out.
hip.
How is that best way? Now?
Hip, same thing. You can section one off, that's fine, but again, it's really hard to, I'm gonna see you attempt it on these, on the hip at least. All right, but since I still have my 14, I'm actually just gonna go straight to my pelvis, okay? There's only 2 views of the hip that you got now. Okay, only thing here, I gotta switch this crosswise, okay? So, match up my arrows. Lock it in, okay? Make sure everything is matched up, okay? And then coming down towards y'all. All right. Again, I got these 2 matched up. I can float her. So I'm gonna switch my orientation because this is lengthwise. So I need to go 17, 14, okay? I find her ACES, follow it up. Her crest. Her crest is here, okay? I make sure I have light field above my crest. That is key to this one. Please, on checkoff day, do not follow pant seam for midline because you still have to be mid-sagittal with these, okay? So if you need to, you can have her point to her belly button, okay? But usually, ACES to ACES, I do this, and majority of the time, if I'm centered, it ends up falling right between. So she is a little off center, so I'm gonna move her over some. I have too much light above the crest. I usually get about 1/2 inch to 1 inch, okay? And this, again, this ends up hitting below your ACES. So,
Are you having her point to her belly button?
Mhm.
Line up the
yep. So the other thing too, actually, you're not straight. So that's the other thing. Make sure your patient is straight on your table too, or they're gonna look like they're leaning in the image. The radiologist's like, did you have them stand up and lean for this or something? No, did not. So, okay. All right, go ahead. Take your finger off now. Some patients, you may have enough light field that you can pop your marker here. Fail safe every time for pelvis. Bottom corner. Bottom right hand corner. Do not try and stick it on the inside and push this in because this will get stuck. It won't be pretty.
You will lose it.
So, and then it'll mess the whole thing up and you have to take the monkey apart to get your marker. So, all right, so she's lined up. All right, pigeon toe for me. All right. Both toes pointing inwards. Don't be afraid to come to the top of the table too to see what it looks like, or even from the feet to see if it looks like she's off center. So I can't go 100% off of her her pants line because her pants line seam is a little that way, but she's centered. Okay, so don't be afraid to come to the foot or the head of the foot of the bed to help you out. Okay, that's pelvis. Again, make sure I have light field above it. The other thing too, if I need to, relax that leg, come back in. There we go. Her greater trochanter is right in here. So I know I've got pubic symphysis, that's great, but I still need femoral head. So I know I've got enough femoral head, okay? That's the important part of pelvis. You gotta see those femoral heads. A lot of people forget the pigeon toe. That's the big one. A lot of people forget the pigeon toe. So this one's easy. Again, and don't be afraid to do this either if you're, because some patients, their one hip might be higher than the other. Don't be afraid to get in here and be like, all right, oh, yay, I got light above my fingers. That honestly, every tech in the world, I know how tells you the 2 inches above the pew. We put light above the crest and let it go. We use the light field to our advantage on this one. Makes it so much easier for you. That's it for pelvis. Pelvis breathing instructions. Deep breath in, blow it out, hold it out. Take your exposure. Make sure they are done blowing everything out before you take your exposure, or you're gonna have image blur. Image is gonna look crappy, okay? Questions so far?